Welcome to Sell Your Books Saturday with a quote from Thomas H. Huxley. The rung of the ladder was never meant to rest upon, but only to hold a man's foot long enough to enable him to put the other foot somewhere higher. That's great advice for marketing our books. Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and it is my purpose, it is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success, because it's the simplest and easiest and fastest way to get the job done. That makes it the fastest and easiest pathway to making the impact you know you were born to make. So this quote, let me just talk about your book for a second. If you knew without a shadow of a doubt that your book would save the life of one single person, would you write it? Or would you allow that person to die in the pain, the misery, the suffering that you escaped and know the way out of? It's a no-brainer, right? You're going to write the book. You're going to write the book. And your stepping stones to success on that journey are your daily writing sessions. So think about every single writing session. They're small, seemingly insignificant steps. I sit down for an hour today and I write. It's a really small portion of my book, but I move it that 1 hour closer to being completed. So in that same way, when you set aside time every single day specifically for marketing your book to the people who are most likely to buy it, most likely to read it, and most likely to transform their lives through it, do it the same way, one small piece at a time every single day. Those seemingly inconsequential stepping stones, that's the pathway to making the impact you know you're born to make with this book. Proverbs 4:7 says, "Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And in all you're getting, get understanding." And the understanding I'm talking about right here, right now, is understand that each small step that you take to market your book today is going to be the thing that brings you success tomorrow. You can't be a successful author 6 months from now if you don't market your book today, because the results you're getting in 6 months are the result of what you're doing today. That's a really difficult thing to grasp sometimes, because we want to think that, well, no, what I do today makes all the difference in the world. It does. However, we don't see those results for a little while. So we have to operate on faith. We have to operate on the faith that what we do today is going to make that impact that we want 90 days or 180 days out. And then keep doing that every single day. And then starting probably in about, if you've never done this before, starting in about 90 days, you will start seeing some results. And if you don't start seeing results, then take a look at what you've been doing and figure out how to do it better. That's all marketing is. That's literally all marketing is. Figuring out what works and do more of it. Figure out what doesn't work and do less of it. Straightforward stuff. Anyone can do it. Even me, even you. So those concrete measurable actions that you take every single day add up by the end of a week. They add up by the end of a month. They add up by the end of 3 months. And as long as you're reviewing your progress, making sure that you're actually reaching the people that you intend to reach, and you're not reaching the people you don't, the people that aren't interested in your book aren't going to buy it, so don't waste your time there. Success in book marketing is measured not in dollar sales or books sold, but in lives transformed. And when we look at success through that lens, when we bring it back to the whole point we wrote the book in the first place is to help one person change their life. It really makes all this seem really simple and far less scary. Far less scary. So my encouragement for you today is to simply reach out and touch one person's life with your book today. And then do that again tomorrow. And then do it the day after that. And keep creating those small stepping stones every single day until you're impacting hundreds of lives instead of one or two, thousands of lives instead of 100 or two. Your daily progress towards this goal guarantees your success, just like it did in writing your book. But here's the thing with book marketing. There is no deadline. You never stop. You never stop. But if you haven't started your book yet, or you're really curious about how to even begin that, there's two things I want to share with you. Number one is that it's never too soon to start marketing your book. So if you only have the idea for it, solidify that idea and then start promoting that idea. Hey, I'm writing this book. If that sounds interesting to you, get in contact with me. I'd love to talk to you more about it. Simple thing on Facebook, for example. Simple thing on Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it today. But if you want to discover how fast it can be to write your book, your first draft specifically, then I encourage you to go to manuscriptmath.com, or actually writingmentor.pro/manuscriptmath. Let's try that. And what you will find there is you can get a copy of my manuscript math calculator. You'll get a copy of a couple of other tools that will help you design that daily roadmap for writing success. Your daily writing habit, your daily writing habit is that ticket to success. So if you don't have one, if you need some inspiration to build one, go here, writingmentor.pro/manuscriptmath. And if that's not for you, if you already know how to do all that stuff, fantastic. Get after it. And I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.